Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to be unboxing and trying on the Boxycharm Premium box for April 2021. If you're unfamiliar with this box, this is Boxycharm's higher level subscription, which is $35 a month, and you get around 6 premium products inside. Now, this box was sent to me free for review, so I did not pay for the box. Thank you for sending it, Boxycharm. And today I am going to be showing you what I got in the PR box and trying some of the products on. I do also have a paid for version of this box that I will show later in the month to you guys as well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I do lots of different subscription box unboxing videos here, so if you're a SubBox lover like me, go ahead and subscribe and let's just jump in. Now, starting this off barefaced because there is a primer as the first item in the box. I always do like to preface my videos where I try on makeup to say that I am not a beauty guru. I am not an MUA. I'm just a regular, normal human being doing makeup. So it's not going to be professional or perfect. So just stay with me for the ride. So this is what the box looks like when you open it up. And this month's theme is sweet treats. It really makes me want to eat all of that candy there. And my variation is C2104212PM for premium. So if you don't know how to read this, 21 is for 2021, 04 is for April, and 212 is my variation. So like I said, the first product in the box is a primer, and this is by Fenty Beauty. And this is their Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer, which retails for $32. Last month in the premium, there was the option to get the foundation. So now you get the primer to go with it, or separately. And I think the packaging is very similar. I don't think I've tried the primer before, but I have tried the foundation. Ooh, that packaging is really, really nice. I love the frosted glass, and then it kind of has this nudie pink kind of cap to it. And then inside is just a pump. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to my face. All I've done so far is moisturize. So that is what it looks like when it comes out of the bottle. It does have a light scent to it. It has the same scent as the setting powder, which I've previously gotten in a Boxycharm. So if you know the smell of the setting powder, that's what this smells like. It has like a light luxury skincare makeup kind of scent to it. I personally like the smell. It's not super overwhelming, and this does feel semi-mattifying on my face. So I'm curious to see how that will make my regular foundation act. All right, so I'm gonna go and throw on some foundation and then be back for the next product. All right, so I went ahead and put my bunny ears on to pull my hair out of my face, and I have my foundation on. I'm not powdered yet because the next product that I have is the Natasha Denona Transfix Matte Concealer. Now, this is not a part of the variation in the box. What I got was the NARS blush, which was another choice option for the category. However, they sent me both just to show it, but this variation that I'm showing doesn't actually include this. However, I'm gonna show it anyway. So I chose this shade 2R Red. I think it looked right online, but I've looked at this in the packaging and I don't know. I think that's too dark for me. I should have gone with the shade 1. So I don't know if I'm actually going to use this. I have a little blemish there, so I'm just gonna put this on top and see if I can blend it out and see if it'll work, but I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm just gonna blend it with my finger. I know some people don't like that, but that's what we're doing. Yeah, it'll work for me. I think I'm gonna have to use it only for blemishes. This isn't something that I could use for my under eye. Like, it will work on my skin, but it's almost a perfect match. I would have needed to select the 1R shade. I think it was 1R or the shade 1 if I wanted that. Now, this was a choice item, so you were able to choose your shade. I think for my paid for box, I was late. Like, I think I forgot to make the choice, and by the time I made the choice, they didn't have my shade anymore. So I chose something else. I'm not totally sure, but either way, this is a totally awesome item to get in a box. I've never had anything other than Natasha Denona eyeshadows. I think you could have also gotten a Natasha Denona eyeshadow, or then also the NARS blush. So I'm happy about the concealer. I mean, obviously that was my fault that I picked a shade that really only works for one thing, but obviously concealers, you kind of need 2 shades, one for blemishes, one for under eye. If you do under eye, which I normally actually don't do anything with my under eyes, I feel like it makes my bags look worse. That could be a me problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on a powder, bronzer, and highlighter, and then we'll jump into the NARS blush. All right, face is now almost complete. Now, I do list all of the products that I use down in the description box below, so in case you're curious which products I'm using, you can check it out there. But the next product that I'm pulling out is actually part of this variation, and it is a NARS blush. So this is what the packaging looks like. This retails for $30. I'm not sure how much the Natasha Denona retails for since it's not on here, but I'm pretty sure it has a hefty price tag because it is Natasha Denona. So this blush shade is in Gaiety. All right, so that is what it looks like outside of the box. It has kind of a soft matte touch to it. Ooh, okay, and that is the blush. It is very, very pink. Now, there were different shades you could have chosen. I'm pretty sure that I chose a blush for my paid for box, but it was not this shade. This is a very vibrant shade, so I'm gonna have to go in light-handed. All right, so that's the blush. I don't wear a ton of blush. I could go in a little bit heavier handed than maybe I thought I could, but I do actually think it looks really pretty. I wasn't sure if this was gonna work on me, but I think I can pull it off. I don't know, we'll see. It'll probably look better once I have some eye makeup on because right now my face is still really bare, but I do think it's really pretty. I'm not surprised, I mean I am, but I'm glad that it's not like so neon on my face. So I do really like it. It is pigmented, it does show up. It adds some nice color and flush to my cheeks, so not mad about this. All right, the next thing out is bubble wrapped really nicely, and this is the iconic London Sunset to Sunrise eyeshadow palette, which retails for $62. Obviously, the ring lights are making this really hard to see. It does have a slip cover. Then the palette has a full mirror, and these are what the shades look like. This is a really, really pretty palette. Lots of neutrals, but some pops of colors as well to kind of let you play around, get out of your comfort zone. So I actually really am excited to dig into this. So I'm not sure which direction I'm gonna go in with this look. I do think I'm gonna go more neutral and pink. I think that's the route I'm gonna go. All right, I'm gonna start off with this shade here in the crease, and this is the shade Summer Lovin'. So that shade is like basically my skin tone, but a little bit better. So it's not really gonna show up a lot on camera, but I do see it in person. It's actually really pretty. Like if you want a no makeup look, that's a great shade if you're close to my skin tone. But next I'm going to go into the shade down at the bottom, Tan Lines, which is a pretty pink. Now I do feel like that showed up a little bit more salmon on my lids than it does in the pan. Like on the pan, it's kind of more like a dark, sexy pink. And this is looking more like salmon. I don't know. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't feel like it matches the shade in the pan. I don't know if it's because I had the Summer Lovin' shade already down, but it's not the worst thing. Then I'm gonna go into this kind of purpley darker shade here, which is After Party, and I'm gonna deepen the crease using that shade. All right, so I somewhat deepened my crease with that. I feel like these are not super pigmented. I don't know. They're not bad, but I do feel like I'm having to work pretty hard to get them like to show strongly. Like the color in the pan is not what you get on your eyes, which for some people who are like a little bit more afraid of color, this might be perfect for you, but like when you want that true pop of color, it is a little bit disappointing. So I could try to deepen it more with the All Nighter shade, but honestly, I'm gonna leave it where it is. Next, I'm gonna go into the shade right here, which is Sandstorm. It is like a shimmery kind of brown with a little bit of pink in it. And I'm just gonna put that kind of in the middle of my crease. That's not my crease, lid. All right, that shade is a lot lighter than I thought. I mean, not surprised. So I'm actually gonna jump into Bikini Babe, which is even darker, and put some of that on my lid. All right, I put that shade on. It wasn't as dark as I wanted, so I did end up taking All Nighter and putting it in my crease to make it a little bit darker, because I just feel like this palette just is not as dark as I'm wanting my look to be today. So maybe that's a me problem. Maybe if you want a lighter look, it's fine. So I'm gonna finish off the look by taking this shade Seashells, which is just a light shimmery color, and popping that in my inner corner. All right. I don't like the look, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm not feeling it. It feels, and it might be just me and the colors that I chose. I just don't love the palette. I mean, it's not bad. Like, the colors are really, really pretty, but I just don't think to create the look that I wanted, this was the right palette for it. I mean, I do think, like, from a distance, this is cute. Up close, maybe not so much. I'm definitely gonna have to play around and try some other looks. And just see if I like the way that that looks better. But I do think that this is like, don't trust the shade in the pan. Expect it to be like a little bit lighter, and then you'll probably be totally impressed with this. Not the worst palette I've ever tried, but I'm not like blown away by it either. All right, I went ahead and threw on a wing. Now the next product is liner, but it's not a felt tip, and I don't try to attempt a wing without felt tip. So the next thing out is by Joseph Colors, and this is their eyeliner, which retails for $15. Mine is in the shade Maybe Baby, which is like a dark hunter green. So this is what the liner looks like out of the package. I actually really like it. It's some pretty packaging, and then you pop off the lid, and it's kind of just like a regular kind of crayon looking liner. So I'm gonna apply this to my bottom waterline. All right, I applied it to my bottom waterline, smudged it out a little bit. I think it's really pretty. It's a good shade of green because it's kind of dark, so it can kind of come across like it kind of adds a little bit of color to the look and a little bit of depth, but it's not black. So it is kind of, I do actually really like that. That's fun. I'm definitely gonna have fun with this and play around with it because it's still kind of neutral. It's like a dark hunter green, but it's kind of fun because you can play around with it a little bit. All right, went ahead and let my hair down, put on some mascara, did my brows. And there's 2 more products left in the box. So the first one is by Incredible, or Incredible. I think it says Incredible though. Cosmetics, and this is their Crystal Ball Roller Gloss Duo, which retails for $24. So is this a lip gloss? It says the glossiest roller ball to date has landed with a crystal roller ball to cool and soothe lips. The glassy formulation is infused with crystals to stimulate lip circulation and wake up the chakras, enriched with nourishing and hydrating properties. Ooh, well, y'all know if you watch my channel that I love lip glosses. Okay, so it is a set of 2. I don't know if there's like a different scent. One of them kind of has, I don't know, amethyst looking. It's like purple kind of crystals inside, and then the other one has white inside. I don't know what type of crystals they are or what any of that means, but I'm gonna smell them. I just want to see, like, I don't think they have a scent, do they? Well, I'm not smelling anything off of the bat, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the purple one and roll it on my lips. Okay, it feels really nice on the lips, but I feel like there's nothing on my lips. Like, I feel like there's no product. Like, nothing's coming out. Am I stupid? Okay, now a little bit more is coming out. You might need to hold it downward at first when you use it. It has no, I don't think it has a scent. If anything, I can smell a hint of rose. It is, now that I'm getting the product on my lip, it is pretty. The one thing I will say that it's doing that feels a little bit weird is that I did have some dry skin on my lips, and when I was rolling it, it was pulling that skin like in the crack, which felt really weird. But now that I've got it going, it feels really nice. So just know it might take a minute to get it rolling. It looks really pretty. It doesn't feel sticky. It feels really nice, and the roller ball does really feel awesome on the lips. So I'm not mad about these. I do think they're really pretty, and it does feel nice. So awesome. And then last but not least is a non-makeup product. This is by Luxe and Willow, and this is their 4-piece reusable bamboo makeup removal pads, which retails for $20. I love these, so I'm really excited. I use these type of rounds instead of using cotton rounds, and then you just wash these. So they come in a bag, which you can wash them in, and this is what they look like. So I usually use these for toner. You can use them for makeup removing and things like that. So I tone with them or whatever, and then just throw them in the washing. Again, you can wash them right in the bag. So I think that they're really nice, and I'm super excited to have more because I feel like I'm always putting these in the washing and needing more. So super happy. Both have the same kind of texture. Some of the ones that I have 2 different textures, but this one kind of just has the same texture. They're really soft. They feel really, really nice, and they're finished, like the stitching is all really, really nice and good quality. So very excited about these. So that is everything in the Boxycharm Premium box for April 2021. Definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What did you think of the box? I thought it wasn't bad. Let me talk through the products, I guess. So the Iconic London palette, I don't hate. I feel like I need to play with it a little bit more, but just know that the shadows aren't as pigmented as they are in the pan. But now that I have liner, mascara on, I actually do really like the way that the look works. Maybe it would work better if you put like an eyeshadow primer down. So I'm definitely not mad at it. I definitely want to play around more with it because the shades are really pretty. The NARS blush was a hit for me. I did also like the consistency of this. When I blended it with my finger, it didn't blend away completely. Sometimes with concealers, if you blend with your finger, they just disappear and they go nowhere. This one did stay put, so I'm excited to play with this more, even though this technically wasn't a part of this variation. The Fenty Primer worked well. I mean, it's hard because I've only had my makeup on for a little bit, so I don't know how it's gonna make it last throughout the day, but so far there's nothing going on that's making me concerned about it, so I'm excited to continue using it. These are nice. Just be careful if you do have some like skin on your lips, which is kind of gross, but I did have kind of gross lips for a second there, just to be careful with that. But it's really comfortable. It feels like you're massaging your lips, and it's really cooling, which I think is perfect for the spring and summer with the warmer weather to kind of cool yourself down. So very excited about these. This probably sounds like the most boring product, but it might be the thing I'm most excited about because I'm a boring person. Just kidding. Well, maybe. So these are really fun as well. And the liner I'm actually really excited about. I'm probably the most excited about the liner. I don't know. That's a weird thing to be excited about, but I really like the color because I don't already have a liner in that color. So again, definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Stay tuned. My Boxycharm base box will be going up probably tomorrow with a try-on as well. And then later in the month, as usual, the Sister vs. Sister Boxycharm base boxes, and again, the premium box. Those are all paid for. This one was sent to me free for review, and the Boxycharm tomorrow as well. So definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next video.